There you go. Hey everybody, it's Jamie with Just Go Camping, and we are out in the woods. I've gotten a little bit more adventurous today. We're on this cliff here looking for a good spot to possibly build a little fireplace and have a place that we can camp out. And we're gonna get this place cleared up and put some maneuver some rocks around. There's plenty of rocks down here to use if we wanted to put together a fireplace, which I'd like to do. And I'm not staying overnight tonight, just working on this campsite, so I'm glad to have you with me. I'll be with you in just a few moments. This is big stump from this tree that fell over, and look at all the really huge rocks in there. And what I'm thinking is I can probably come in here and build me a nice little shelter, get it cleaned up, and have a place to camp out. light this candle. Let's see what happens. All right, so we're gonna get this fire going and see how this thrown together fireplace works. Let me just say one thing. If you've had both hips replaced, don't do what I just did. I feel okay now, but oh man, I'm gonna be dying tomorrow. My wife's gonna kill me. There's no way I'm gonna be able to keep this video from her. She's gonna kill me. She will. Anyway, it's done. So let's just sit, have a beer, cook a little food, and then the next time I come back out, I'll work more on the shelter. How about that? Sound good? All right. So it's working pretty well. Got a little bit of a leak over here. We got to seal that up with some rocks and mud. But for the most part, it's coming out the back. Just kind of keeping my distance so that in case something cracks, I don't want anything to explode, of course. It's not working the way I wanted it to. Too much smoke coming out the front. Too much coming out the front there. I've got it sealed up relatively well with mud, but you can see where it's still kind of seeping through the cracks there. Well, I'll have to work on that. That was a lot of work. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be hurting tomorrow. Yeah. Gonna be hurting. So Bella and I are gonna have got some hot dogs, Polish sausage. Before I go any further, would you like to subscribe? I would love to have you as a subscriber. That would be just, you'd make my day if you hit that subscribe button right now. Or if you already have, thank you so much. As I said before, I've had both of my hips replaced in 2021, right in the middle of COVID. And rehab wasn't too bad. The first one was scary. The second one was no big deal because I knew what I was to expect. But you certainly don't want to be doing stuff like that like I was doing. I don't know what I was thinking. That is not going to be good come tomorrow. I'm gonna make Bella a hot dog here. I've got my little tool here. Mini bellows. And I am getting thirsty. I'm gonna have to open up one of them beers. I'm gonna try my hand at bannock today. I don't know how good it'll be. First time actually making it, so we'll see. Okay. Got the dogs cooking. My first beer today. This is gonna be iffy because it's a sour, and I don't really like sours, but I'm gonna try them. I warmed up to IPAs, so I don't have any reason to believe why I can't start liking sours. But anyway, this is a Panther Creek beer. It's called a key lime pie sour, and it's called Life Lime. Okay, you can see that. And this, I like reading these things here. Key lime pie sour graham cracker crust, vanilla, and a bunch of key limes meld together delightfully on the palate. This beer is citrusy, sweet, tart, and creamy, with the perfect sweet to pucker ratio, tart and crisp with not too sweet graham cracker crust finish. It will have you saying, "Throw me a life lime." So life lime, key lime pie, sour beer. Okay, it's good, but you see, the kids, the younger people today, they haven't really, I don't know, maybe they have, but they haven't really gone to a frat party and they were drinking like Meisterbrow Light and they threw up and that taste that lingers, that flavor of vomit that lingers, and there's just a tiny touch of that in here. It's not bothersome, but it reminds me of when I was at a frat party. This is back in the late 80s, and you're drinking cheap beer. So I don't know. Anybody out there know what I'm talking about? It is actually, you do actually have kind of that, almost the sweet at the finish, the graham cracker crust at the finish. It's not bad. It's drinkable, definitely drinkable. Just in case this one was a bomb, I brought one of my favorites, but this isn't bad. Okay, so we've got some browning on the bannock over here on this side, but not on this side. I want to get it brown over there. So what I may have to do is break it. Bella gets 2 hot dogs because she's extra good. Time for beer number 2. This is one of my favorites. This is the Porch Life India Pale Ale. Porch Life is a West Coast inspired hybrid IPA. Aggressive hopping with Citra and Centennial gives this beer a palate awakening burst of grapefruit and pine bitterness while finishing with a refreshing citrus character. You can definitely taste the grapefruit in this. That's one of the things I like about it. But it's not bitter. It finishes really smooth and easy, and a sweet finish. It's very good. Yeah, I like that one. I'd have to rank this one higher than the key lime, but the key lime wasn't bad. Well, I haven't had any exploding rocks. That's good. That's getting some, yeah, it's getting some brown on it. Okay, whoa. All right, a little clumsy. No, I'm not drunk. Good Lord. So I've set up this little grill here right next to the fire. I think that'll work a little bit better, and then I can just turn it. Once I learn how to do this, I'll get better at it, so shouldn't be that difficult. Just put my coat on. Getting a little bit chilly. Bella's nice and toasty because she's a dog. How could you not love a dog like that? Huh? I don't know. She's just the best. I have a story about her. We were camping up in the top part of the woods there one night. And she had, we camp up there next to a property that has cows. They keep cows. And one of the cows got out through the barbed wire. It just happened that the cow got out. And the cow was kind of meandering towards us as we were hanging out at night. And it was pitch black, but we could hear this thick shuffling in the leaves. And we didn't know what it was. And then I was looking and I was focusing on it. It's like, oh my God, that's a cow. That's one of the cows. One of the cows got out. Bella, she tore up after that cow and started growling, and she went after that cow, chased that cow away. I've never seen a cow run that fast. I didn't even know cows could run. That cow moved faster than I had ever seen a cow run. Bella's very protective. She's a good girl. Ah! No! Ah, I spilled my beer. Gosh, I hate it when I do that. Arrgh! Grr! I can't believe I moved all those rocks. That I am going to be so sore tomorrow. All right. This is a nice little spot because the sun goes down here, and I just like, it's very quiet. I mean, there are people on the other side of the river over there. It's just, country houses and whatnot. Oh, excuse me. So let's see here. I think this guy is done. That's pretty good. Great if I had mustard. Should have brought some mustard next time. It's a little doughy down there. Definitely crusty on that part. It's pretty good. The bannock, all it is flour and water, a little bit of salt, and some baking powder. Now you can use self-rising flour, you can use all-purpose flour, you can use bread flour. It doesn't matter. It's tasty. It gives you like a bread. With all the stuff that they put in bread, it's probably quite good for you, actually, because it doesn't have all that nonsense in it. So there you go. I'm out of beer. I'm out of food. The sun's going down, and I'm not doing an overnight tonight, so if you find the time to just go into the woods for just a little while, try it out. Thank you so much for watching. I love all of you. Peace, and be well, and have a terrific week.